So when I come here, I'm stable. Right? If I'm not stable, his momentum is going to carry me. Okay? So I make sure that I drop my weight, and then I'm just basically doing a row. Just doing a row. Okay? Good shot. This is 1. This is 2. This is 3. Understand? Not this, right? He's instantly strong. And so when you guys feel that, then you try to go faster. No. Okay? And I can slow down because I'm in control. I don't feel the need to slam him or hurt his arm. Right? Here. If I do this, go where I'm taking you. He stands up. Right? No one is going to intentionally fall down, right? So you turn here, you keep his knee. And everything is close to my body. That's just how I feel better. Okay. So try that. Keep everything close. Okay? That's soft. Good. So if I do this, and everyone's different, right? He's pretty set. Understand? I'm not trying to bridge his elbow. I'm not trying to do that. You understand? So circles. Circles can be big. Circles can be small. I tend to think more elliptical. Does that make sense? So I do this, maybe he moves more. I don't want to move. I want him to move. But I also want to get it over with quick. So that's why, just me, I don't tend to throw out, because especially if a tall person can just step away, or someone with good balance can recover. So I want to go down. I want to get it over with. Right here, and get it over. Okay? Everything I say is a caveat. This is what I'm working on, not the right way. This is what I'm working on. So I don't do this with the thumb because it wakes her up. Right? This, you got a lot of bones in the hand. So once you do this, it wakes her up. Strong person's heart. What I just do is this. So I don't get the immediate fight response. Just this. So there's a little up, down, up. Right? So she grabs, I just go down. I don't try to turn her hand over. So we get all these some iterations, right? Okay. All right, do them all, but with the same principle. So you probably don't say this enough. You have this. You want to set your person up. You always take the advantage. So when I present my hand, I present it in a way that's good for me, not good for her. So if I put my hand down and I want to do that particular technique, that's going to be not impossible, but maybe not the most efficient way. So I do this. Now I just have a natural rotation, and I don't have to force her over. I just shift my weight. Right? So she grabs, I shift, do technique. Okay, so think about your distance always. Think about how you're setting the technique up. You have tall people. She's even taller than me. Sometimes I see short people putting their hand up like that, where she will have an advantage. I put my hands where I have an advantage. Okay, and then do the technique. Okay, so this time, almost the same thing. Shift. Rotate. Notice I'm not hitting. Right? I'm just connecting and then moving my hips. Right. Twisting. Okay? So how much am I moving? This is a static technique. So I have to get him moving. If he's moving already, life theoretically should be easier, right? But I'm not doing this. My whole thing is, that's why we work on Fumi Kogi, right? Right? Okay? Shit.
They just hang up.
So when you're here, find your distance, okay? And shift. Okay? Not this, because now you're going into it. So know your distance. Okay? A lot of techniques. What is the technique teaching? So for me, this one, when I come back, you see how he's running into me? I want to make sure that I'm set. So the momentum, right, Todd, you guys are strong. It doesn't overwhelm you, right? But I also am soft when they hit me. It's not a crash. So you have to be relaxed enough to take a punch, right? Not tense up, right? So if I do that, I'm probably going to lose, right? So when I move him, I want him just to fall into a hole. I don't want to try to control so much of what he does. I want to figure out where he wants to fall. So sometimes like Reimi Nage is a big one because we see people do a particular version of Reimi Nage where we're bringing them around and we're doing all this stuff. Maybe he doesn't want to do that, but we're still trying to do that technique. But the energy doesn't lend itself to do that. So you have to adapt. Right? You can't just say, I'm going to do this to the person. They're not, probably not going to happen, right? So when I shift, you understand? I'm blending Aiki with him. Right? Letting him go where he wants to go. So now, from there, right? A little bit different, right? So all of these for me is just kind of like attacking this point high, right? Attacking this point low, so you can adapt. Okay? Change one. It's not definitive, but I have my reasons. I'm probably wrong. Okay. So when I do this and I do this, I don't move away. I move to him, to whoever's attacking me. I don't want to create separation. I might want to follow up and punch him in the face. I don't know. Right? But I want to go where I'm throwing, not that last little bit of energy dissipate away. So I'm always hitting, not pulling away. Different type of energy. Good. Okay, beautiful. Now, good. So now you have to stay close.